Wow, I'm live really early. The question is the webcam all good or did it get messed up? Oh, it's kind of okay. That works by me. Boys, how y'all doing? Welcome back. Let me get the good morning. Yeah, good morning. It was the last time I had a stream this damn early. Holy. What is it? State of Azeroth. 2096. Which party? Super early, man. Holy. Just clicked on a live the moment you turn on the webcam. What's up, Top? How you doing, my guy? Welcome. Let me get the timer rolling above my head here in a little bit for when the what the actual event is. Get some breakfast? I did. I was out of breakfast completely, so this morning I woke up at 8 in the morning. Today's my day off, so I ended up actually doing stuff. I got up, went to get some breakfast, picked some eggs. I picked up some eggs, some cheese, and breakfast meats for not breakfast, something for lunch, right? Some sandwich meat. So just to make sure I'm getting plenty of protein. Doing actual grocery delivery tomorrow, so that's not that bad. I think my twin is going to be ordering like pizza or something for afternoon, so that'll be a nice bit of lunch, I guess. But yeah, should be pretty good overall. I did end up getting a lot of stuff done this morning already. I'm prepping for this, getting ready. I want to double check to make sure that the actual stream for this thing is going to be on the right time, and it is on the right time. So here we are. Yeah, we are. I think I'm gonna watch it on Twitch though. Never go wrong with eggs in the morning, bro. Eggs every morning for me, honestly. It's just the easiest, simplest protein you can get. It's really simple. And I've been making eggs for a good bit now. I didn't used to eat like I used to skip breakfast for like the longest, like years. But now I make sure to have breakfast, and now I skip lunches for some reason. It's not like I do it on purpose. I usually just get really busy throughout the afternoon, and then I just don't eat lunch. So I'm skipping something. It used to be breakfast all the time. Used to skip that. I would have lunch, dinner. Now it's like I have breakfast, dinner. Sometimes I skip lunches. Don't do it on purpose. But yeah, breakfast, eggs for breakfast has just been a staple now. It's so good, dude. It's so good. Anyway, let me get the regular things going for the day. Let me also get this up and running above my head, right? We got this. We also got what is it? Pre-patch countdown. State of Azeroth 2026. Starting in, and I want to make sure I'm kind of midlining all of this, so it's at least kind of sitting in the middle. Is midlining a word? Centering it? Centering, I think, is a better word. I'd like it a little bit like this, right? So we could put this over here. And can I move it up a little? Yeah! So it starts in 45 minutes or so. We have a little bit of time until then, and I guess we could do some pre-patch. Or, you know what? Let's do beta. Haven't done beta in a second. Yesterday I tried to hop on beta, and it just was all kinds of like messed up. Exit of protein pancakes. Protein pancakes? Wait, that's a thing? You can get protein pancakes? Bro, I'd love... Wait, you could do... Because pancakes... Because I try to make sure I have enough protein through the day. Bro, how much protein is in a protein pancake? I haven't heard about that. I thought about, like, what else have I used to eat for breakfast? Waffles, pancakes? But that's just, like... It's just bread. Not really protein. Protein pancakes. That's a thing? There is a thing. You can straight up get protein pancakes. How much protein is in that? 25 grams per serving. What the hell? That's a lot. Oh my god, dude. I might need to get protein pancakes and go. Does it taste any different? Does it taste good? Holy, you can get a whole... Yeah. Packed powder cakes, buttermilk pancake waffle mix. Jesus, is it good? Is it good? Yo, that actually sounds so good. What the hell? 10 grams per serving. I saw 25, but if 10, that's pretty good too. Honestly, that's pretty good. I might have to, I might have to invest into protein pancakes, dude. Holy, I didn't know that was a thing. Holy, learned something new. Depending on the brand, you could taste a little bit more grainy than regular pancakes, but still tasty. That's the important part, right? The problem is, the only food I eat is if, does it give me protein? Yes or no? Not, if the answer is no, I usually avoid it unless it's like apples or other fruits and things like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Still tasty? Good. Good to know. Let me get music going here in a second. I also got a DM that I gotta respond back to because I don't want to leave him hanging, but yeah, we get this going here. So chat, we're gonna be watching the State of Azeroth together in 45 seconds. You can watch the original one on YouTube or Twitch, whatever. But if you want to join us and watch together, the boy will be here. You know what I mean? Your boy will be here. Is it not? Hold on. Which one of these? This is for ONYXIA. This is also for ONYXIA. So one of them used to be beta. Because beta, I tried to hop on beta and do a dungeon. It was bugging. It was crashing for me. I want to see if it's still crashing or what. Just make it yourself. You just do oats, protein scoop, and then you cut a fruit, an egg, and some milk. But yeah, some brands are good, tasty. I might give a brand a try, man. I might give the brand version a try at some point. Let me respond back to DM here real quick. Just had this DM sitting on my PC for a second. I don't want to leave him hanging. And I want to see if I can do a dungeon with a new version of Outlaw. Because they get buffed up a little. Algathar. Or Pit of Sauron too. I'm going to sign up for both of them. So we got some time until we actually got to dive into a thing. Pit of Sauron. Pit of Sauron. Hopefully it doesn't have random DCs, man. Because I've been getting some random crashes. Or like Pearl Milling Company protein pancakes. Oh, I might just give them a try then. Pearl Milling. Yeah, I might need to send me a link. Just so I can see if they have it at my local, like, store. Is this the build? I should need the KR. Because KR actually works. The KR is the Fatebound version. I want to see if that's any good. Sorry. It's a DM that I'm really... It's a big DM. It was me and my friend just chatting. I probably should have answered it before I started the stream. Okay, let's actually do the dungeon. I have to peel away from the DM because I could be in there like deep into that DM for a very, very long time. Do I have potions? No, hold on. Do I have a potion? Did I mess up my haste? Oh, I totally messed up my haste values. Damn it. I should have. Oh, please tell me I have a potion. 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 Nope. Damn it. Okay, well, flask is stuffed. So we're just gonna have less haste than I'm normally supposed to. Just gonna have to play without it, I guess, chat. Damn. I messed up, dude. My damage. Okay, the game crashed immediately. Unit condition, num friends, variable unit condition, only implemented to active player when elevating unit condition client, check your data and update your DBC. Error. Ignore. Okay, yeah, the game is crashing for me. Oh, yeah. What is happening? The feature is not implemented. Okay, is there like an add-on that I'm running that's just bugging? It's got to be it, right? Because the game has been crashing for no reason. Is there something to watch for 40 minutes? Yes, there's got to be like a big announcement. State of Azeroth. Things like that, man. It's going to be like a big announcement. Hold on. Okay, it does this and it just doesn't let me log into the game for a while. I don't know why it does that. It can't be an add-on thing anymore, right? Add-ons. Wow, camera tool. That's the only thing that I could probably be running. That or I could just downgrade the game to just make it look like super baseline. Oh, did that guy also get DC'd? I guess we had a crash, huh? I crashed. Okay, did that guy also crash? Okay, I think it might have been a crash. Yeah, I think it did hit multiple of us. Is that just the beta? Is that just the beta realms, man? I have no idea what happened. It's got to be somebody using a trinket, man, right? It's got to be somebody using like a trinket or something. Because I've been noticing that crash happening when I'm just hanging out on train dummies with other players. It's got to be something, man. It's got to be something someone's using, right? Okay, let's do this. Let's just hang out in the main city for a second. See if it does it again. If it randomly does it again, then it just might be like a server thing. Which would be super unfortunate. Then yeah, we gotta. So basically, what we have is State of Azeroth. It's essentially them going to be revealing the what's it called? It's gonna be them revealing the roadmap and future upcoming content. I imagine for Midnight and for Classic, because apparently they got one for Classic too. But I don't know if it's all in the same sitting. Let me go back and look. Let me see if I can bring it up in the chat here. Hopefully, Wowhead has a thing for it, or Icy Vein maybe. One has an article for it. Scrolling. God damn, there's so many articles. A lot has happened this week, apparently. Cool. Yeah. It should be pretty awesome. Because we don't have a roadmap for 2026, and they're probably going to announce. Last time we saw a roadmap, we found out that Legion Remix is coming out and Housing is coming out. So, like, that's pretty big, honestly. It's pretty massive. But yeah, it looks like they're going to be doing both. So it's called State of Azeroth, and they'll be doing it on Twitch and YouTube. But yeah, they're going to be doing roadmaps for both revealed. So we'll be, I guess, previewing both of them. It starts out in 30 minutes or so. Roadmaps for modern and classic, guiding you through what you can expect from the coming year. So it should be pretty good. 33 minutes is up to all height of my bed. Yeah, hopefully it'll be good though. 33, yeah. Should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. I'm trying to see if are we okay in beta? Looks like we are okay in beta. I'm just gonna hang out in the capital city area. It's gotta be like a trinket or something that someone's using, right? Or maybe it's an evoker buff. It could be evoker buff, man. Because maybe it's augmentations doing something. It's gotta be something that another class gets to do on you. It's gotta be something someone else does. Augmentation. I'm gonna avoid augs, man. Just in case it is an aug thing. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the Prot Holy Beastmaster Mage guy. See if I can join a group. Let me see, does this work? Okay, that does work. But yeah, they got a big like announcement thing, and I want to be live for it to react and watch along. That's essentially what the point of this stream is. Miasma's Caverns. Miasma Caverns. Miasma? I feel like it should have been called Miasma Caverns. Myzara, I don't know. They does not roll off the tongue that easily. Maybe just me. Maybe just me, man. What was that? Oh, what was that? Is that crafted? Oh, it is crafted. Neat. Okay, so I got myself actual good haste values. At least it should be good. And I should be able to play it properly, correctly. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah. That also crafted? Does everybody here have a crafted piece? I think so. Yeah, Radiant's crafted. I should make a macro for what's it? For the fade bound tricks, because I feel like every time I'm gonna have to keep clicking this guy and keep tricksing him. How big are we going? How big are we pulling? I think he missed the bears. Thought he missed the bears. Kick. Yeah, big luster, big luster, big luster. Banners that real quick. Kill dead immediately. Hopefully healer didn't crash. At least I hope the healer didn't crash. Did I get die quickly? Do we have an evoker here or something? Or is it just 100 nuke at that dude? Oh god, my health. Healer please. Healer please. Healer heal. Healer please heal. Oh please don't aim it at me. Please don't aim it at me. Thank God. I can't waddle over, unfortunately. Also, my roll the bones keeps moving. I hate that. Why does it keep moving? Stop moving. I like how they fixed the roll the bones moving thing on pre-patch, but like everywhere else, they did not. I'm gonna die. Healer, please. I'm gonna start putting this over here just because I need that heal, man. I need that heal. Otherwise, it just does not. They don't heal, man. It just does not heal. Yeah, I can't track my roll the bones because I put it in the worst spot ever. Healer, please. Healer, please. My guy. I'm tired of dying. Please just heal me once. Heal me. Dude, you have nothing to kick. Just send me a heal. Thank you for the bob, but I'm getting like necrotic out, man. I'm getting casted into. Please. Please, holy shock me. Something. Please. I'm gonna roll the bones. Terrible. Can't even track it. The worst. Necrotic wave. At least it's only tank. Still, please just necrotics, man. You gotta keep me alive, please. I'm literally sipping cupping on cooldown. I can't do anything more. Please. Please. Okay, I need to move the roll the bones. It's so ass that it, for some reason, it's been doing this all of beta. It just keeps moving itself to the right, but I want it like in the middle, so I can track it easier. I don't want to be looking all the way to the right. That's usually where I put my feint. Blizzard, please. Look, it also, so it moves feint in the middle. I want whatever, man. I'm just complaining. I'm just complaining for the sake of complaining at this point. Okay, we got those. Where are we going? Are we going that way? Okay, I haven't done the right-hand side, so this is going to be new for me. I'm assuming it's an easier side, unless it's going to be just absolutely painful, which I hope it doesn't. A little bit of water, a little bit of swimming. Some bears. What's he pulling with it? Bears, guy. Dude, people are going to pull around this train, dummies. Wait, ma'am? Okay, that's only one caster. That's not bad. That's actually not bad. No, two casters. 2 casters. Cool. Think please. Okay, finally we got some decent loot. Decent things. And kick that. Good between the eyes, resets. I'm gonna get casted into. Oh, I could faint. No, it's fainted. Where you can reflect it. I'm assuming. Your pals got dead. Poor guy. That's not a bad pull, I guess. Just a couple of casters. Pretty manageable. There's definitely a noticeable delay on the beta that I never actually noticed until now. Although they fixed the between blade flurry with the drop in the frames. It used to be pretty bad for that. Meld. Oh, thank God, dude. Yeah, I cannot switch from Night Elf, man. I have to be Night Elf going into this expansion. Already I'm finding some good areas where you could just meld. Like, just be able to meld that so you don't have to deal with the damage. That's way too good not to go. Okay, I'm so dead. Please, healer, please. Hand of freedom, please. Hand of freedom, my guy, please. Or, I don't know, stun the guy that's rooting. Just get rooted and then there's a big old red thing. What is the healer dying to either? I think he's just dead a lot, but like, what is killing him? Does it shrink? We don't die to shrink randomly. Please. He's there, but he's just not throwing a heal, man. Damn. Please heal my character. You know, it's just a beardy. Yeah, man. Got a beard for, I don't know. When I started just letting myself become homeless looking and disheveled. At some point. Okay, well, there's only like 3 of us, right? He can heal me here, right? He can heal 3 of us, right? Hopefully. Anti-lag. Oh, the mage left? Okay. Yeah, if the mage left because the healer is not healing, then maybe the healer is healing, we just taking way too much damage that's more than he can heal. I don't think I've ever had any of these kind of problems with the rest of Druid, though. But maybe this guy is absolutely just struggling. Who knows, honestly? I can't tell. I can't tell. I have no idea. Like, maybe he's just healing just fine. We're just letting cows go through it. I'm just not noticing it. I'm done. Yeah, this guy is just also done too. Yeah, well, I'm gonna run out, I guess. Let me go and just get killed and I'll put me to the entrance. Because I don't have a heart, but the only way I can go back is doing this. Hi, Dal. You get a new beta build? Yeah, they did some dungeon tuning this week. They did do a new beta build. My phone is going off, dude. Hold on. Okay, so we're good now. We're good. First time seeing your face on here. Hey. What up? Okay, how many minutes do we have left? We have 23. Let's try to see if I can do one more dungeon, dude. Let's try to see, because so far, like, I actually finally got a dungeon where I didn't just randomly just crash. But as soon as we started doing stuff, it just went sideways. You guys were there for all of that. Maybe Algathar. Just don't invite an evoker and we'll be okay. It's got to be like a trinket, right? So somebody's using this causes crashes. Maybe it's some of the healers are using. That's also another. That's another character that's maybe like they have some kind of a trinket or some kind of like a trinket effect or some kind of like an enchant maybe that like when it applies a buff to somebody. Last one. Let's enjoy the game. Yeah. I don't really expect you to look like this IRL. Would you expect me to look like I feel like this is why you should never meet your heroes, man. This is why they say you should never meet your heroes. They just never meet your expectations. Yeah, I don't really know. Maybe some good then. Yeah, hopefully we'll get good stuff. I'm hoping for some cool announcements. Hoping to get a reaction out of it. Hoping you enjoy it. Hopefully. If we get another DPS here. Bloodlust. Please don't bring an Evoker. Actually, don't bring a Dev either. Is that the same healer from before? No, the healer we had was not Alex Cringe. It was somebody else. It was Inchalag. I was just healing looking actually. okay, dude. Okay. I know that warriors can do decent healing, but they're not a blood DK that's gonna out heal you healer. Unless something changed, unless there's some kind of crazy leech build. Because he has fueled by violence, but it's doing okay. He has leech, it's doing a little bit of healing. He got no pain, but yeah. I tried to match the voice to appearance, so I was thinking maybe a bit more somebody like Talkative Try. I don't know who Talkative Try is. In one we go. Bloodlust. I mean, Hunter, Mage, whatever. I might just dip out of the group. If they're taking forever to like find one. Just join another group. It's not the gear on the event Warbound. It is Warbound, yeah. So you could just farm it on whatever character. All the gear you get from random drops or the ones you buy, all of it is Warbound, yeah. So you can just, you know, use it across all your characters. It is soulbound once you equip it, but it is warbound until you equip it. Go farm the event on alts. You can, but you don't have to. If you just want to farm it on one character, you'll be fine. Because it's like it's basically all that effort on one character will work. Like you don't get more gear. Also, the weekly quest, I thought for some reason they would still give you the currency on every single one of your characters. But I think what they did is just increase how much currency you get per world quest, but you no longer need to farm it on multiple characters. So it's like warbound. Add-on, grab that guy. Pick him up, man. Pick up the mage. Alcatraz is probably the worst dungeon for me, to be fair. It's just the massive AoE pull that we do at the beginning. It's like not great for Outlaw because I'm target capped. What do you think about Devour? Is it massively in tune right now, or is it mistaken meaning in midnight? I think Devour is probably going to be good. It's a shiny new spec, and I highly doubt that Blizzard would let it be bad for the entire expansion. It's kind of like Evoker when they came out, right? Evokers were generally pretty good, especially when they released Augmentation. They made sure that the thing is tuned really, really well. They didn't want that thing to be bad. That's usually what happens when you release a new class. They want that thing to be good. It's like a selling point of the expansion. Imagine when they release a new class and it just sucks. I don't think the new Devour spec is going to be bad. I think they're going to make sure it's tuned well. And I think it's probably going to be good. It's looking kind of good so far. It's getting quite a bit of play on the beta. A lot of people seem to be pretty receptive to how it functions and how it plays. So it's got pretty positive vibes about it so far. You know, I have no reason to, but have you tested how much of a joke the mage towers are right now? I have not, but I did see you post that apparently like the bosses were really easy and you survived like a one shot. Yeah, I mean, I did all the mage towers back in the day, but yeah, if they're that easy right now might be the best time to do them. I don't think Devour is undertuned though. I don't think it's in a bad spot. Okay, Anon is here. Did they change the mythic set, mythic recolor? I think they changed the mythic recolor for both the DK, because I don't think that one used to be all like gold and purple-ish. Did they change the rogue recolor for mythic set? Heroic? Oh, they did! Wait, that's our mythic now? Wait, that's so sick. Wait, that's our mythic set now. Is this still... Oh yeah, it's still yellow. Ugh. But dude, that's much better. Wait, did they take normal? They took normal and mythic and swapped them. They took normal and mythic and they swapped it, dude. No way. They swapped the color schemes. They swapped them. Piss yellow? Yeah, the piss yellow is not great, but it's fine. It's fine. It's like, wait. Wait. Is he gonna pull all of it? Open. Yeah, looks like he is gonna try to. Oh, they actually got this. Oh, dude, it's no longer like chugging frames. It's actually playable. And my roll the bones did the thing again, which is wonderful. But what can you do? Chat, they actually like made this playable. I'm surprised. Oh, shit. Thank God I didn't die there. That could have been really annoying. Please pull in the right direction. Thank you. Oh, come on. He keeps moving him in the worst spot ever. Did you just try to walk backwards with him? Like, you need to be predictable with that, man. Like, where are you trying to take him? Like, I can't tell, dude. I can't tell. Tank is just like randomly picking and choosing where he's gonna take him. It's so annoying. I hate that because I'm just losing uptime, man. Like, where's he gonna go? I honestly thought he was gonna go that direction because that was a better distance. Also, you see it roll the bones? Why is it on the right, Blizzard? Why you keep moving it, Blizzard? Goddamn Blizzard. Bunch of lizards at the office, man. I swear to God. Why does it move it? Why does this move? I don't understand. I agree. I had to change or have it because Devourer sucks leveling it. You mean at low level? I think when you don't have it at max level, it does feel a little slower, but it's definitely not a bad spec. It's getting a lot of play on the on like the Midnight Beta realms. I highly doubt people would be not playing it. Well, people would be playing it if it was bad. It is a spec that does feel like it's tuned for max level, like level 90 content, not level 80. Oh, the arcade mage just popping off. Jesus Christ, that burst. Buddy, what is he doing? He ate his Wheaties this day. Is he on me? Oh, he's targeting me. Yeah, he's just not on tank at all. Okay, interesting. The boss got a little bit of a heal. Okay, do I have meld? So I can do. Hope that meld maybe drops my aggro a little bit. Healer? Can the healer get rezzed? Wait. These things are not all active. Did they change it so it no longer spawns that many ads? I think they might have changed a little. Did the ads even do anything? I think it's not really picking up the aggro on this tree, the ancient branch. Okay, he's germinating a lot, but is he ever gonna make those ads happen? Oh, there goes the ritual. Oh God! Did I get splinter bark? Splinters from ancient, its branch torn away, causing all players to bleed. Burst forth. Ooh, splinter bark just blew me up. Huh? Are we going? I had really good damage there for a little bit, but we got absolutely. What was that? We were kind of okay, and then all of a sudden just blew up. Did I do something? Is it the bleed? That was weird. They changed something about this dungeon, I think. Are we gonna try again? I want to kind of go try again. Oh, the mage is out though. Yeah, the mage is dipping. I guess we do have like tank not really pulling aggro and healing randomly dying. So, damn. That's beta for you though. Or are they coming back? Is he out? Yeah, he's in trade district. Value of strength. Are they looking to reset? I think they might be looking to reset. I have no idea, dude. I have no clue. Damn, dude, that sucks. We actually had a decent run. They did something different with those ads. They're not spawning like every second set of ads anymore. It looks like he just delays. Maybe the boss doesn't spawn them until like there's too many. Maybe that's like if he does spawn ads, it's like just dead. Maybe that's like an enrage basically. You want to kill all the ads so he doesn't have too many of them. Because they definitely changed something. They definitely changed something. Not sure what. Can I see seasonal? I can. Forces dormant, lashes seeds beneath all players, features sprout every 1 second. Burst forth. Upon reaching 100 energy, overgranation releases abundance of life magic to awaken dormant lashes, inflicting nature damage to all players as the burst free from the ground. Is that every lasher did 8,000, 80,000 damage? Is that what happened? Is you don't want him to burst forth, so you gotta clear him? Might be. Okay, this guy Druid is at least thinking of maybe doing a different dungeon. I have no idea what's going on. Austin, it's fine. We just had a, what is it? What keyboard were we doing just now, actually? I don't even know what level it was, honestly. But damage is pretty good though with Blade Flurry, even though I'm like target capped. I feel like if I went through the rest of the dungeon, even with a target cap, I probably would have done pretty good, honestly. 15. Yeah, now that like he's asking like just do a 10. He's like do a Xen Nexus point Xena's 10. Go by. How many minutes do I have? I have 9 minutes until the stream. I gotta dip. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dip. 9 minutes till the stream thing. I'm a dipping. I'm just gonna hop on retail, I guess. There's no way. Like even in 10, I don't think we'll have enough time to like finish it. They totally changed the color schemes. Look, the shoulder is like blue instead of red. They changed color schemes for some of the tier by the looks of it. Warlock has blue now? Yeah, DK definitely looks a little different. Paladin looks different. Yeah, they changed the color schemes for the mythic pieces. Mythic sets. Is it blue now? That's so weird. I hate how one shoulder is one color than the other. I think it's supposed to be purple now for the mythic set. Purple now in this too. It used to be blue. You see the blue? Now it's purple. It's so weird. They changed something with the color schemes for all these sets, it looks like. Maybe they just swapped them because they felt like one color would look better in mythic than the other. Very, very possible. I do think this set looks so good though. Full Silver Moon DK. That looks sick. Do you think we'll ever get Cultist Void melee class? That's a good question. I don't think so. I think we'll probably get like that's a good question, actually. I have no idea. That's a great question. I have no clue. I have no clue. Let's go to retail. We'll just AFK over in retail. Maybe in my house. You guys want to see my house while we're chilling? Because the whole like the State of Azeroth thing is coming up very, very soon. What do you hope to see? I mean, a roadmap for WoW, right? A roadmap would be kind of nice to see what kind of future updates we're gonna have. Hopefully they'll announce, like, I'm hoping, okay. Let me also add this. I am hoping one. Why does it look so gray? Hold on. Why is my webcam look, did my webcam get all gray as I'm streaming? What is happening? It's a little brighter. I'm having to like turn up gain. Was it looking really dark this entire time, chat? What happened? Or did it gray out like when I switched scenes? I don't even know. But what I'm hoping to see from WoW, since you put it on, really, what I'm hoping to see in terms of content, future patches, in terms of where we're gonna go next, in terms of like this expansion, Midnight. I'm also hoping to see, what's the word? Now I'm trying to put it together, like what am I hoping to see? I guess like future patches. It'd be just nice to see the roadmap, seeing what kind of how many seasons of content they're planning. I'm assuming 3 as well, like they did with War Within. I'm wondering if they will ever go back to proper 4 seasons at some point. I would love to see that one day. But like a race, maybe a class. I would like to see if there's any. I don't think it will be a new class announcement for this. I don't think we'll be getting a new class up until maybe the next expansion. But a new allied race and more allied races, I think that'd be sick. Yeah, that'd be cool. Like for retail, I have nothing specifically that I'm expecting. I am hoping to see like what kind of like future patches, where we're gonna go, where the story is gonna take us. And I'm hoping they'll give a bit of a preview in terms of like what environments we'll be going to and things. Culture and Paladin. I actually thought it would be great to see. Yeah, are they gonna expand on classes and give us more class race options? I feel like more Paladins would make sense, like a Night Elf Paladin. There's a Night Elf Paladin in the game. There's one that priest who became Paladin back in Legion. They've been around forever. Culture and Paladins, we've seen that in Dragonflight 2, so that could also be a thing. I feel like you could just add more Paladin races, but not a lot of like on Alliance, but not on the Horde, unfortunately. Curious if they're gonna talk about WoW Classic. Classic is another thing that I think they'll talk about too. That's another thing that I think they'll also mention is Classic stuff. I am hoping we'll see Classic Plus. I don't know if Season of Discovery or anything like that. I'm hoping we'll see a Classic Plus of sorts. That's what I want. That's what I really, really want. What I really, really want is a Classic Plus. Like a proper good Classic Plus. Season of Discovery was a blast. I hope we'll get some sort of a Season of Discovery type of thing again. It was pretty awesome. A bit of race to do with a bit more races to do more classes like Demon Hunter, only Blood Elf, and Horde. Yeah, maybe like Nightborn. I can see Nightborn being added because they do have all the animations for the backflips already. Because they're basically a Night Elf skeleton, just modified version. Titanforge servers. Titanforge servers will be sick. I actually will play those. Hey Dal, hopefully we'll consoles are being shown. Yeah, Sleepy. Hopefully they will show some cool stuff. Existing class rumors. Classes rumors. Oh, you mean like what we talked about on the podcast the other day? How they had like the witch. They had a healing hunter spec. Now they were gonna like there's a survey that came out asking players what class would you want to see in retail. Would you want to see new classes or more ways to play classes that already exist? Like would you want to see like a healing hunter spec? Or like just a healing hunter basically. Or like a tanking rogue. Or a healing like I don't know, mage, because there's already like or tank and warlock, because there's already those like archetypes that existed in Season of Discovery, like a tank and shaman, a tank and a warlock, a tank and rogue, a healing mage. Those archetypes are in the game to some degree, just not in retail, but they've been done in SOD. So the survey essentially asked like, would you want to see more new classes or just like expansion on existing classes, more roles for things that we already play? And I thought like a tank and rogue would kind of work, right? Rogue's always been super evasive. And like outlaw rogue being kind of like this underhanded type of pirate. But having a tank parry a rogue like a sword master of swords wouldn't be the worst. More support, I guess. Oh, that's another thing. Is a question, should there be more support specs in the game? Because AUG right now is either really good or really bad. Because there's not a lot of other support playstyles in the game. Should there be more support specs in the game? It looks like Blizzard kind of started to go away from the direction, but if they did want to add more support specs, given like mages, given rogues, given hunters, given like the pure DPS specs, a support spec might also make some sense too. Because they can just tune them to be like self-reliant and deal its own damage in PvP. So you're not really support heavy, but like in dungeons and raids, being support heavy could be kind of cool. Had a gladiator warrior and deleted that spec. Yeah, gladiator prot was really awesome. With a full like shield, sword, and board. It was pretty sick because it was a tank warrior, but he played like a DPS. It had like a mixture of both. It had a unique defensives from prot, but some of your offensive ability became some of your defensive abilities became offensive abilities, and people liked the whole unique like shield slam DPS spec. Yeah, no, maybe a time for a comeback. Maybe time for a comeback, maybe. Yeah, which class will make a spellbreaker and what class will make warden? I think a warden, you could have a spellbreaker, even like a blood oath spellbreaker. I don't think they will make a spellbreaker class. I think if the warden class was a thing, I think you would have like at least two specs for warden, a tanking and a DPS one, and probably be a male tank because we don't have a male tank, so a male tank warden would be kind of sick. But I think it would be an agility class that would be anti-magic. A spellbreaker, I think, is too unique of an archetype. It's very much like a blood oven type of like blood elf guard type of a magic suppression. Hell, there's even a boss in Midnight that's basically he's a spellbreaker. In Midnight, it's in the dungeon for Magistus Sheriff. Sereno Sunlash, he's a spellbreaker. On a copper spellbreaker, Sereno Sunlash has earned the full trust of Magistus. Some of his abilities is like suppression zone that's like silences people. He's about silencing magics and viral silence. He's big into silences. He has these like words with arcane damage and like a bleed that he puts up on people. Yeah, but spellbreakers are cool. I feel like they're just too much of their own archetype to make him part of a class, right? I wouldn't put... It's almost like a hero talent. Spellbreaker, I feel like could almost be a hero spec for a warrior, right? Because they are like, they're warriors who use magic to suppress magic. They're like the scissors to the paper. If mages are paper, because, you know, made out of cloth, they're the scissors. The whole job is to suppress paper. Cut paper. It was a Necromancer Death Knight. That sounded cool. Necromancer Death Knight. I feel like Unholy Death Knight is already a Necromancer, is it not? Pretty sure it is. Okay. The stream should be starting soon. I'm gonna go to the Warcraft stream. Warcraft and Blizzard apparently are streaming together. Are they gonna have ads? Oh, Jesus. Okay, might have to watch it on YouTube then. Might have to be the play. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, we could actually start switching scenes for it, can't we? There it is. Wow, it looks so pale. It looks so bright because it's this screen, man. Make him look so goddamn bright. Now I feel like I need to reduce the gain. Just a little. Maybe I need to have the gain like automatically work or something. I really don't know. But yeah, this whole thing should be pretty fun. What's up, Oni? How you doing, fam? Hope you're having a good one. Necromantic DK was in survey as a ranged DK class. Really? I did not know. Oh! Does that work? Because Unholy's already got a lot. Look, Unholy, only thing he's got is some melee abilities, but Scourge Strike can be used from range. Even Unholy Death Knight is pretty much just almost a full-on range, man. But if they did do one like an actual, like a caster, like a range caster, kind of like a Devourer type, right? Like a mid-range caster that can cast from a distance, I wouldn't hate it. Survey asking for Lich and not pure Necromancy. I don't know, man. I can't imagine them adding a Lich class as a Necromancer when you have Unholy Death Knight. I just cannot imagine it, chat. I cannot fathomably imagine it myself. Not saying they shouldn't, I just can't imagine it. You know? See if Heroes the new race. I think as Heroes would be awesome, preferably as a TBC version. I don't think they would do a TBC version. I think they would take the new updated versions that we have, because those at least have more animations. I think having a Heroes be playable race at some point would make sense, right? Because they've been around for a while, and we did help them save Koresh, so them joining in to fight against Xalatoth long term. Makes sense in my opinion. Liches are more frosty. Oh, like Kel'Thuzad, like the Warcraft version of Kel'Thuzad. So the problem with a Lich then, if you're talking about the Frosty version, is essentially that is what Frost Death Knights are, right? You're basically taking the Frozen North couple of abilities that they use. Because they had the same, like if you take the original Lich, Kel'Thuzad, in Warcraft, he had Death and Decay, and he had a bunch of Frosty-based spells, which Frost Death Knights essentially mimic. So, if you're thinking of like a Lich Necromancer with a bit of Frost, it just sounds kind of like a Holy DK and a Frost Mage put together, doesn't it? What's up, guys? The Christmas is going to be in this video? Hopefully. Who knows? Yeah, DK is just get screwed, because if you make a Lich, you need a Necromancer, screw both of them. But you know what? They could. They still could make a Lich. You know what? They could. They could. You know what? I changed my mind. They could make a Lich. Yes, it would screw over DKs, but I mean, they made a Demon Hunter. And they stole Metamorphosis from Warlocks. So, and Immolation Aura. So, they could. Right? Never say never, chat. They could. They totally could. So many options. I do not like when they like take away someone from another class to make this other class function or work. So like kind of what they did with Demon Hunter Warlock. Like Demon Hunter given a meta makes sense, but like it feels like I do think what they did to Demonology Warlock to make him like a big old summoner and really lean into that fantasy. I think over time it gotten better, but initial version of Demonology after the changes wouldn't feel that good. I feel like it did get better over time though. It did get a new identity of like you summon so many demons and each demon has like their own job or whatever. I didn't hate that. I did not hate that at all. Also, I am gonna log off from WoW because I do want to record this thing. I do want to record this whole event. So let me do something here real quick. Yes, desktop recording. That's what I want to capture. Nice. Cool. So at least I am recording this thing. Okay. Had to fix a thing. If you don't get Legion Classic, it will show you a macro the build that makes Demo feel really good. Okay. Is this happening? Are we doing it? I am gonna turn it up quite a bit, boys. Make it loud for you. So let me know if it's too loud or it could be louder.
So let's get right into it.
Housing.
Labyrinths.
WoW Classic.
BlizzCon.
So what does this all mean?
Wait.
This is going to be one for the ages.
Let me know if it needs to be louder, chat. Legion Classic makes you feel super old. I'd play Legion Classic.
Why do we fight? To protect home and bring harmony.
Have any bingo? No, I don't have a bingo, unfortunately. I did not prepare for this event at all. They kind of just announced it out of left field.
This fight is far.
If this is BlizzCon, they would have a bingo.
Azeroth needs her champion.
But for this,
Now,
we have no idea what this
more
is.
than ever.
To be honest. Again, let me know if it needs to be louder, chat. It's pretty loud in my ears.
Whatever's coming, I'll stand with you.
Welcome to the State of Azeroth. When I was thinking about what the State of Azeroth actually means, I started to reflect on why we started doing annual updates in the first place. I remember in 2022 when we were in the twilight of the Shadowlands expansion,
Twilight,
and Dragonflight was about to launch.
Twilight,
the Classic team was cooking on the Burning Crusade and prepping Wrath of the Lich King Classic.
I have only PvP mentioned.
It was around this time that a new era emerged for the WoW team. One where we were rapidly evolving and storming toward the future with you on our minds. We created what we call the Live Team to not only support a new 8-week patch cadence, but also noodle on experimental gameplay in modern WoW.
I do like the experimental stuff they've done.
Pandaria Remix, Legion Remix, Plunderstorm.
Remix was awesome. Plunderstorm was awesome. Overcharge Delves was okay. It was
allowed us to be
better than nothing.
More committed and more excited than ever before for both modern and classic WoW. And it led us to share our first ever long-term roadmap to bring us closer to the community that inspires us. Our confidence and commitment since those days has not wavered.
Minimal masculinity in the game.
Plans. So what does this all mean? Then and
sure.
now.
I don't disagree with that.
You are the spark that lights our way. The Warcraft universe has lived for 3 decades because of players who make it meaningful and who give us the opportunity and creative energy to make even more of it. Today, we're on the cusp of the Midnight expansion, and we're excited for the stories that will be told, the memories made, and the triumphs we will earn together as we defend our world once again. Light versus Void has been ever present in WoW, and we will charge into the fray with the Heronir and Devourer Demon Hunters by our side. The campaign of Midnight is the kind of story that will find your heart, whether you've just joined us in Azeroth, been with us the entire 21 years, or somewhere in between. Together, we will experience all that Midnight has to offer as we work our way toward the 3rd and final installment of the World Soul Saga, called The Last Titan. We will learn what it means to carry loss and still move forward. Heroism isn't perfection. It's a winding road of choices we make when things are hardest. And when our idea of the world is shattered, our notion of home will be paramount. There must be time for rest, creativity, and community. In short, housing. You've been asking for this feature since the early days of WoW. We wanted to build it, and we knew it had to live up to 20 years of hopes and dreams. And on top of that, whatever housing started with, it had to be poised to grow.
100% losing Alaria. Maybe, actually.
Be guided by our players. And here we are, with player housing
Very
about
possible.
to enter full release with the Midnight expansion.
I think they're definitely hinting at something.
During housing early access, you have absolutely blown our minds. In the first 2 weeks alone, you all spent over 4 million hours in your houses and neighborhoods.
Yeah, I helped contribute to that.
50 years.
Jesus, yeah.
You placed over 14 million decor items in that time. The most gold has been spent on the secretive bookcase wall, of course.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't love a secret door? I always
That's
say,
fair.
Never underestimate players. And thank you for proving me right.
So useless more within. She gets some by Zalta.
It's been a beautiful reminder that everyone enjoys Azeroth in their own way.
Would you want Zalta to just fall over?
We want to see even more of
the
that
first time to meet. I don't.
We recently announced the launch of Azeroth Interiors, which is our Midnight Renovation Challenge. This is a global
I feel like we're going to get
creators and community
going with a light not being so good. I'm too. I am too.
Ever seen before.
Light is just a cosmic force like any other.
Their weapons are mood boards, boundless creativity, and finesse with our tools. So head over to your favorite creator channels and check out their concepts for what they will be building over the next month. Over time, our updates to housing will be driven by what you want and what you need to make your dreams real.
I do.
Continue to explore,
I don't know.
imagine,
maybe
and push the
Sylvanas,
tools to their
the
limits.
real
We'll
ranger, but Alaria, she still got to earn. She still has her.
Before, one of the coolest parts
she still
about housing,
needs to prove herself as a character.
Is to see all the housing
Sylvanas, I
items
could see it
without
like,
even knowing it because of achievements.
The Banshee Queen, but Alaria,
it's like
nah.
a trip down memory lane. And speaking of memories, let's talk about WoW Classic. Over the past 6 years, I really can't believe it's been 6 years.
Is that what they're going to start with, is talking about Classic off the bat? Or is it just like a, hey, here's everything that has happened so far?
In a variety of flavors.
I don't know if they're going to like angle it into...
You've shown us the ongoing potential of WoW and Classic are limitless.
I don't know where they're going with this. I'm trying to figure this out.
Continue to honor that. Today,
Zelia
Mr.
makes you-
Pandaria Classic continues in the
SATA
original Classic realms,
foot
with
dog
the next
walker.
major milestone being the release of
SATA
the
so boring as a
Escalation
villain?
update in a few weeks.
I think
It
she's at
includes
least a
new
little
quest
bit. She's more
campaign,
interesting
new
than Jailer.
battlegrounds, scenarios,
Okay,
and more.
she's already miles
We're going to
better.
release the Mr.
She's much
Pandaria
better than
patches
Jailer.
over time, as we have with previous expansions.
She at
And you
least
can
has a
expect the
reason and a
Siege of
purpose for what she's
Orgrimmar
doing.
And the return of Timeless Isle
I think
later
she's
this
like
year.
an insight as to what the void is.
The launch of Burning Crusade Classic on our
I can't hate
anniversary
her that
realms
much.
is also on our doorstep. Another round of Illidan taunts and Fel Reaver terrors. The
Eradicon
Outlands,
was the most
Kara,
interesting.
Mag, and more are coming
just didn't
later
give him
this
enough
year
time.
too. We also
He's an
launched
interesting- he's a
seasonal
villain with a
Titan
potential
Reforged realms in Classic
to
for
be
our players
interesting.
in China. Why? Not only are our
Titan
audiences
Forged.
between modern and classic
Announce
realms,
Titan Forge
but
on
so
live,
are our WoW players in China.
please.
We made those realms for them, based on how they play. And that's not all we're cooking up. I can say with confidence that all Classic players across the globe have a lot to look forward to. I'm really excited to announce that... I guess we'll save that for later. So, back to where I began.
Huh?
What is the state of Azeroth?
I guess it's supposed to be a
It's
joke.
alive, in all its forms. Incredibly vibrant and getting brighter.
What is the purpose?
And
I
we
still
plan
don't
to
know.
keep it that
If you
way
play
with your
through
help
the
and guidance
lore,
as we listen to your feedback
walking,
and act on it.
it kind of
Soon
gives
you
you
will
some
see us
info.
launch surveys and games so we can get your thoughts and feedback. Listening to you is our commitment. We mean it, and we aim to keep proving it. We want to give you the place, space, and tools to play how you want to play and live how you want to live in Azeroth. That's our North Star. We want our humble universe to be the place you go to when you have a bit of free time, when you need to recharge alongside your friends and family after a long day, or when you need an escape.
Damn, they got us there.
Conquering a boss, role-playing, now
Can't make jokes
decorating,
anymore. The
modding,
problem is when
PvPing,
you make
exploring,
things
whatever.
super like corporate,
fantasy home in every sense.
it's cheesy.
Where strangers become friends
that joke
and friends
went past
become
me. I didn't even
neighbors.
hear what they said. It's supposed to be
And
some joke,
we have a plan
but
to help those of you looking for your
Murlocs give us
people.
Murlocs. Exactly.
Those players who enjoy the same things in WoW that you do. We're calling it the WoW Ambassador Program. Which is
WoW
all about the
Ambassador
community
Program.
helping the community, as it often does. This is less about us and more about you. A bit of an experiment to help connect you with players and communities that are filled with others who play how you play or how you want to play. Our ambassadors are helpful friends from within our very own WoW community, and you can check out our website for more details. As you know,
Ambassador.
community is our mainstay, and in the era of housing, we wanted to do what we can to support those who need more than pixels when it comes to having a place to live. This year, we're excited to be partnering with Habitat for Humanity with a charity pet pack that we hope, with your support, will help provide safety and shelter to families in need of affordable homes. Habitat for Humanity has helped more than 65
Charities are
million
good.
people globally.
Can you say anything bad
This
about
charity
charities?
pet pack includes the adorable Rufus, who will be available in
Of
both
course, this is
modern
going to
and
be a
classic
really,
WoW.
really like animated
Rufus
pet.
loves to build, something you'll see in action if he's left idle for too long. Those of you who play modern WoW will also get a doghouse, a bowl, and a bed. We're incredibly excited to be supporting
Bro.
Habitat for Humanity this year, and we'll have
I know
more
it's a pet,
information
but
to
you know
share
people are gonna
about how you can bring
people are gonna
Rufus
buy
home
one.
soon.
people are gonna buy
As
one.
always, you
Depends
are
on
our
the charity is a
heroes,
scam.
our
I
heartbeat.
don't think Blizzard
and our
pairs with
gratitude is
scam
everlasting.
charities.
I'll see you at BlizzCon.
I think a lot of the
2026,
charities
and
they've
of
worked
course,
with have always
at
been
home
legit.
in Azeroth.
And that's usually when people complain about pets and mounts in the store, but if it's with a charity, that's for a good cause. It used to surprise me how much money people would pay for a charity type of a pet or mount, but it makes sense.
Hey,
Charities are
everyone,
good.
And thank you, Holly. I'm Ian Hazikostas, Game Director for World of Warcraft. I want to start off by saying thank
Chat,
you,
is this
as always, to
little
our
soul
community
patch thing a little
for your
off?
continued passion, for the time you put into this world,
It's like
and for your boundless
more hair
creativity.
this way, not
It
as
has
much
been
that
so
way. Is it
amazing
me?
seeing so many folks jump into
It's a little
housing
skewed.
over the last couple
Is it
of
me?
months. I'll be talking more about this later, but I just wanted to
Chat.
start out by saying, on behalf of
Am I
everyone
weird
who had
for
any
noticing?
part in bringing housing to
Why is
life,
he blonde?
that we are simply in awe.
I think it's
of
just
what you've
light.
already
It's
created.
the lighting, maybe.
We knew
Might
you'd
be the
make
light. Could be
incredible
the light. I
homes,
think it's the
but
light.
The community response has just blown away our expectations.
Yeah, the housing, dude. Some people's homes are
There
insane.
simply is no World of Warcraft without you, our
I think it's the
community.
light. Okay, it might be the light.
We
Then.
are honored to be a part of this world and humbled to be the caretakers of
I'm trying to
something that
still
has
figure out
remained
what is the
so
purpose
special
of this
and
event,
so
this whole like
important to so many people
announcement
for
is.
so long. Today, I'd like to share with you a bit of what we're up to.
So
with
far, they
World of
said
Warcraft.
we love our
In terms of
community.
the
Our
right
community
now
is
present
awesome.
stuff,
We really
the
enjoy our
fast
community. It's like,
approaching
that's
launch of
good, that's
Midnight,
good, but what
and a
is
small
the
peek
actual
at some of the
announcements?
bigger things that we have planned
Is it the
for
roadmap?
2026.
Is this happening?
Now, obviously, I can't go too far into all the details, especially
Mm-hmm.
with so many of our plans tied up in story spoilers.
Well, yeah.
Just wanting to keep some surprises. But we think there is a ton
Here's
to
something-
look
that's what I'm
forward to
saying.
for all residents of Azeroth.
That's what I'm
in the
saying,
year ahead.
Pokemon.
So let's get right into it. As we stand here today, we are just over a month from launching Midnight.
I
and
guess they
getting the
did put
game
up the
into your
mop
hands.
and
The team is working
TBC
hard to polish up the
roadmaps
last
just
details
now,
of the
didn't they?
expansion, iron out bugs, refine features, and just overall get this
That's
thing
what
ready
tell
for
us
you
what
to
you know
dive
about
into
the game.
in March.
And I want an announcement for an
But
announcement.
between
That's
now
what I
and then,
want.
There's still plenty to do and see in WoW today.
Midnight pre-expansion update. I
We are
mean,
kicking off the Midnight pre-launch event called Twilight Ascension. This event will run until Midnight's launch on March 2nd. This is where the
okay, I'm
stakes
hoping
start
this
to
is just
crystallize,
housekeeping.
and the threat we
I'm hoping
face
this is
begins
not
to
just
take
like, hey,
real shape,
pre-patch is
and
live.
the void makes itself felt in
It's
our
like, we
world.
know. We
This
know.
is a repeatable event in which you'll join Magister Umbric and Grand Magister Ramath in their efforts to keep the Twilight's Blade at bay at locations around the world.
I had no idea pre-patch
You'll
event
be
is up.
killing
True.
raiders, completing world quests, and defeating bosses as you earn limited time.
Did they change it
rewards
so
like
the
pets,
bosses
mounts,
spawn every 5
transmogs,
minutes now instead
and
of 10?
course, some fresh housing decor for your home.
That is
The
better.
12.0 pre-patch that recently went live also includes a ton of the new features and improvements that are tied to Midnight. Demon hunters out there can get started playing the new Void-themed Devourer range specialization.
After
Or
warm restarts.
Void Elf Demon
Oh, is it a
hunters can be
restart
unlocked with a
thing?
short
So
quest
Tuesday,
line.
Wednesday?
Some of the baseline systems improvements and updates that went live include our new Transmog 2.0
You've killed 6
system,
bosses
which
in 10-15
includes
minutes?
situational outfit swapping, an
Wait,
improved
really?
UI,
Okay, so is it
and
live now?
finally,
Is it live,
slot-based
Jake?
Transmog, so you don't have to constantly
If it's live, I think
re-transmog
it's worth.
every time
I
you
think
get
it's
an
awesome.
upgrade.
That's a good thing.
For players new to PvP,
Yeah,
learn the
that's
ropes in the
ruined.
training
Wow.
grounds. Expanding and revamping the idea
Has
found in
anybody done the
Comstone,
training grounds?
Players will join a battle against smarter game-controlled opponents in Arathi Basin, Silver Shard
I have not
Mines,
done one
and
yet.
Battle for Gilneas.
2 minutes just calm
Also
stomp.
kicking off this week is the Winds of Mysterious Fortune, a limited time event where
I feel like
XP
that
and
this buff is
reputation
actually
gains
kind of
are
nice though.
boosted across the
20%
board,
rep and buff is
especially
nice.
reputation.
Rep for
We
everything
think
too,
this is
not
another
just like
great
in
way
World
to get
Within.
caught up ahead of Midnight. Whether it's leveling
So if you
an
got like
alt to
old
join the
reps, you still
fray,
want to farm
or
up.
fast
That would be
tracking
the
some of
best.
those rep-based
Ooh,
decor
ooh!
items
I
that
actually
you've
still
been
have some
chasing.
reps from Mob that I
And
never
as
finished
part
off.
of this
Now I
celebration
can.
of Midnight,
Oh my
we are
god,
granting
yes.
a special limited time Dark Portal decor item to every player with an active WoW subscription who logs in between now and the launch of the expansion.
Free
Finally,
Dark Portal.
Welcome Back Weekend also starts
Actually,
today.
new stuff. Welcome
If you're
back
not currently
weekend.
subscribed
Okay,
to WoW,
that's something
you've
new.
had a subscription in
That's
the
something new.
past.
Chat
From
actually got
now
some new
until
stuff.
February 1st,
Dark
you
Portal.
can explore
Okay,
the WoW
welcome
base
back.
game for free up to level 80, including all level up content.
You could just play
pre-launch
WoW
events,
for a
the
week
recent
to
system
80?
updates I've been talking about, a completely overhauled
Kinda sick.
returning player experience, and more than 20 years of Azeroth's world. and
Kind of
story.
sick. I feel like they should
We're so
increase the
excited about
level up
Midnight
to like
and all
40
that's been
maybe.
going on with WoW, and we really want to make sure that
Personally.
we're making it easy for you to come check it all out.
We just play this entire week till 80. Our game gonna
The
freeze
level
for a
cap
week,
is
lol.
of course increasing to
Maybe.
90, and you'll be leveling through 4 new and reimagined zones, full of new questing content, both campaign chapters as well as local stories, and additional chapters waiting for you at max level. Midnight is introducing 8 new dungeons, 11 new delves, and a new delve companion, Valera, as well as the praise system to add a layer of depth, challenge, and intrigue to your outdoor world gameplay. We have new PvP features coming in Midnight, like the new epic battleground Slayer's Rise, which also exists as an outdoor world space for those of you who prefer world PvP in war mode. You can also spend some time in the Arcantina, a mystical tavern where you can rub elbows with some big names in WoW lore, learn more about them, and complete quests on their behalf. Now, a couple of weeks after launch, Season 1 will kick off in full. That update will pull the story forward through a host of new content. First off, we have the 6-boss raid, the Void Spire, that really is going to be the beginning of a capstone to the story that we're telling at the start of Midnight. We're also going to have a smaller 1-boss raid called the Dream Rift, as well as
The
4
boss
new
looks
world
kinda
bosses
sick.
in the outdoor world. As we kick off our seasons, we're going to have a new pool of Mythic Plus dungeons, 4 new Midnight dungeons along with 4 updated Legacy dungeons, our new Delve season, and of course a new PvP season where you can test your
Glad
skills
mount
and
looks so
earn cutting-edge
good.
rewards.
Hell
With the
yeah.
training grounds I mentioned earlier, hopefully there'll be a smoother on-ramp into PvP for those who are trying to get into the ecosystem for the first time.
PvP mentioned, yeah.
Now, a couple of weeks after that, we're also going to have a third raid zone, the March on Caldenas, a new 2-boss raid that really caps off this initial chapter of the Midnight story and brings us closer to what will come next. The addition of story mode to World of Warcraft has made it so that any player can experience these moments for themselves, and we want to continue to lean in, giving you ways to live the story of Azeroth no matter how you choose to play. Whether you want to jump in and tackle raids, do delves, or just hang out in the Arcantina and have a chat. Our goal, as always, is to give you lots to do and tons to choose among, and we can't wait to see how you choose to adventure across the unfolding story of Midnight.
Okay, so that's season 1. That's the initial patch. Is it going to be more?
As I said earlier, we have been utterly overwhelmed by your creativity and your ingenuity during housing so far, and of course, by your feedback. As Holly said, we want you to help us build this feature together. We want to hear more of what you're interested in, more of what's working and what's not working, and your feedback is directly informing the decisions we make. You've already seen some quality of life improvements go live over the last couple of months, but we're keeping a close eye on housing to continually improve the feature from every angle, whether we're talking about economy adjustments, UI updates, or all new functionality. We want to keep finding opportunities to support the creative expression that you invent, like making it easier to float your house, for example. Right off the bat, there's a couple of things we already have in mind. We've heard from many of you that your cozy creation doesn't quite feel complete without the ability for some of your companion pets to wander around.
Are they pushing that early?
So we want to offer the ability to place those pets there, as well as showcasing more of your cosmetic collections in general. Like, for example, being able to hitch a couple of your favorite mounts up in your yard outdoors. We're working on delivering that as well. We've also seen and heard that as you're expressing that boundless creativity, and maybe
are there cherry blossom trees in WoW?
A grand piano that you cobble together from a dozen different decor pieces, it can be frustrating when you realize that you have your grand creation, but it's not quite in the spot you want it to be in, and you want to move it just a few feet over to the side. Right now, you pretty much have to deconstruct and reconstruct the thing to do that. Well, we want to make it so that you can just click and drag, mass select the multiple pieces.
Oh, mass select is kind of good.
While we're at
Hell
it,
yeah.
let's also have the ability to copy and paste. So if you want to have a few of those grand pianos, you can just copy, paste, 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 and there you go.
Nice.
Now, speaking of copying and pasting,
We need that.
we've also heard from many
Really
of you
badly.
that as you're browsing these amazing creative designs that your fellow players
Other
are
people
coming up
flex
with,
the glad mounts.
you wish
Yeah,
that
that'd
it
be
would
sick,
easier to
dude.
just
Hell yeah.
grab them and import them as a starting point for your own experimentation. Or maybe you've cooked up something that you're really proud of and you want to share it with your friends or the community at large. So we're working on creating import and export codes for easy sharing and exchanging.
So import and export, that is something they said they want to push, but it looks like they're going to be working on that earlier.
You're going to see decor
It looked like
budgets,
something that
both
we're going
for
to work on
interior and
later.
exterior placement continue to increase. Some of that is the product of
Damn, man,
things we're
housing's
learning about technical
going to
limits
suck
on the
me
system,
deeper.
but
True,
also just the
Odie,
desire
true.
to give ongoing progression as
True.
you're able to level up your house.
Mini
more
Dark
and
Portal
more.
work? I don't think so,
That's some
no.
of the stuff we're working on. Definitely not a
Lysium
complete
Phoenix,
list,
exactly.
but we're keeping an eye on bigger
Flex
things
by 3
for
glad
housing
mounts,
as well.
exactly,
Once
exactly.
neighborhood endeavors go live,
I think it's going to look
with
sick.
Midnight launch, we'll be paying very close attention to just how they liven up your neighborhoods and how you interact with them to determine how best to support the things you want to see from that feature going forward. All of this is just the ground floor for housing in World of Warcraft. This is the foundation of a feature that we want to be a reflection of your life and times in Azeroth, and we're serious about expanding it and improving it alongside you in the years to come. So again, thank you so much for your passion and your feedback so far. Keep telling us what you want from housing.
I feel like
and we will
housing
keep
is probably going to be the
listening,
one
and we will
feature in
keep it coming.
Midnight that's probably going to be like the most supported. Like while
Now,
other things
it's
are going to
time
feel
to
like
get
they're
into
kind
the
of falling
content
apart,
updates
I feel
you
like
can
this
look
is the one
forward
that
to
feels the most
beyond
solid
the
so
launch of
far.
Midnight.
All right,
We have a few things
there
to
it
share
is.
today.
Actual
starting with more
roadmap.
specific plans, and then getting a bit more
Actual
vague
roadmap
as we move
chat.
later
This is
into
it.
the
This
year
is it.
With details to follow.
This is it.
First off,
This is
shortly
it.
after Midnight's launch,
Uh-huh.
patch 12.05 will hit our public test realm.
Void assaults and
This
prop
update
hunt.
finds us in the immediate aftermath
Huh?
of those Season 1 raids, which, would you believe, didn't quite fully resolve the threat that Xal'atath poses to Azeroth.
So what? Legion of Souls, but in
So we're
Void.
gonna see Void assaults
Oh,
begin to
shit.
pop up across the outdoor world.
Legion Assaults, but in Void.
For us to fight,
Legion Assaults. It's Legion Assaults.
Azeroth,
okay.
And of course, new rewards along with it.
Neat.
On the lighter side, we're also going to be adding a prop hunt inspired event as a small diversion from this pitched battle raging.
That actually is going to be kind of sick. I think prop hunt with WoW is going to work.
You're going to queue up and find yourself on a team facing off against another small team of 5 in a location like Silvermoon City or the Alliance and Horde neighborhoods, where one team uses enchantment and illusion to disguise themselves cleverly as innocuous props and try to hide in the environment.
That's going to be
fun. The other team tries to seek them out. This event is not going to do much when it comes to beating back the Void and saving Azeroth, but it is a way to find some fun in the face of an ever-present, ever-growing threat. Our next small update, 1207, brings a further escalation of these Void assaults, but also a standalone one-boss raid.
Oh!
We're excited to get away from the idea of raids being consigned to just these massive twice-a-year updates.
Oh,
we want to be more into the flexibility of matching the content that we offer.
We haven't had a one-boss raid in so long.
Opportunities that we see to tell stories
That's
of different
sick.
Shapes and sizes.
Hell yeah!
All
I
of this
wanted
brings
that.
Us to the first
Story quest,
major
new raid,
content update.
1201, and then BlizzCon.
Now, I can't reveal the name, setting,
much of
anything specific about this update yet, but I can share that 12.1 will bring with it a large new outdoor questing space full of max level content, a new raid, and of course new seasons, so an updated Mythic Plus dungeon pool, new PvP and Delve rewards, and the continued refinements and expansion that you'd expect from a major content update in WoW.
Okay.
This patch is also going to bring an overhaul of our friend system that makes it easier for you to keep up with friends you have and make new friends along the way.
Okay, so social overhaul.
Next up comes 12.1.5, which brings with it an all-new
Labyrinth?
We have seen how passionately the community has taken to delves, and we want to support this with even more flexibility and experimentation.
Okay.
For those of you who love delve gameplay, but wish there were something a little more than the bite-sized experiences we currently offer, we are adding a new feature that we're currently calling labyrinths.
Why does this make me think Torghast?
Mega dungeons, in a sense.
It's Torghast, isn't it? It's Torghast, isn't it?
Experiences that you can tackle all at once, or just a bit at a time, depending on your schedule and preference.
Okay.
They're going to have a different form and reward structure than you're used to seeing in your delves, but they will keep the core elements of
like a mega delve
alongside your trusty delve companion. Beyond that, and also in 12.1.5, we are planning another small one-boss raid in this window.
That sounds awesome.
Unlike the raid in 12.07,
another small boss
raid,
raid,
a standalone thing. This raid is going to be a direct continuation of Midnight's narrative,
Torghast and Legion Mega Dungeon,
setting the stage for the next major update in the following year, which we'll talk about down the line. Later in the year, we also have a new standalone event coming from the same group of mad scientists who brought you game modes like Plunderstorm.
Oh shit!
We'll have more to share on this as we get closer to the date, but this is going to be another separate standalone mode.
They said there's going to be some spooky mode
World of Warcraft
in the future. And that's what that is. That looked like Storm, Drusvar Storm BFA area.
Events like
what's it called?
And much more.
Duskhaven?
We want to keep moving at the live service pace you've come to expect since Dragonflight,
that's kind of sick,
and that we've continued through the War Within, making sure there's always something new and exciting on the horizon.
Holy. Actually kind of excited, chat. Now, not gonna lie.
Stuff we have to not gonna lie. Right now. But there's still way more to come in Midnight and in World of Warcraft as a whole, and we can't wait for you to see it.
No announcement for an announcement. I guess this is it here, right? An announcement for an announcement.
And while I can't say too much today, what I can say is that this is going to be one for the ages.
They're probably going to reveal
we really hope
Last
to
Titan.
See you there and to show you some.
They're probably
going
to show cinematic for Last Titan.
20 years of everything Warcraft. You're not going to want to miss this one. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you to every single member of this community for being a part of the journey with us. But before we go, however, I just want to share one last thing. We know the Void and Xal'atath are dark threats, and that the stakes are high, and the tone of Midnight can be dire. But we also never want to forget
what is he doing?
Azeroth is, for all of us,
what is he doing?
Home. It's a place of light,
community, oh wait, is that it?
Family, and friends. This is a world that could warm the heart of even the Prince of Darkness.
Huh? What? Huh? Bro, that looks sick. I don't know what this is. This looks awesome already. That looks awesome. Bro, that's a rogue. That looks fucking sick. That looks so good. What in the hell is that? What is this?
Yes, 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 yes. Woo!
What is this? Huh? What?
No time for play.
Huh? I don't understand this. What is happening? Prince of Darkness. It's all Ozzy. It says something about Prince of Darkness and it's Ozzy. Oh yeah, Ozzy passed away, didn't he? Is that what this is supposed to be? Wait, is this gonna be copyrighted? Is the music gonna be copyrighted for the stream? I hope not. TV show? Is this it? Is it really? No, it just seems like a commercial. No, it just seems like a commercial. Already is? Yeah. Now they're gonna talk about Classic Plus, right? Or is that it? Huh? Is that it? Is there gonna be one Classic? Back to bed? Is there supposed to be one for Classic? Huh? What is going on? Is there supposed to be one for Classic? Hold on, am I missing something? Wasn't this supposed to do one on retail, one on Classic? Has some roadmaps in GG. There's no shot that that's all they showed for Classic, right? There's no way that that's all they showed for Classic, right? Because I was thinking that we're gonna do Classic Plus or something. Is this it? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Chat. Like, is this it? Am I missing something? Was that all of it? That's it? Okay, I was thinking that we're gonna do more regarding Classic, like a Classic Plus thing. But that's it, huh? But that's it, huh? Feels like nothing was announced. I mean, they did talk about what's going to be happening for Midnight specifically, like patch 1105, 1107. The raids, they're going to be doing a lot more one boss raids. But of course, they're not revealing all of it right then and there. Because the expansion needs to come out first before they start revealing stuff, which makes sense. But like, it looks like they at least have, I guess, look, if you did want to like, because I'm looking through all this info now, that like on Wowhead, they have a live blog on it. But like, in terms of the actual, like, is there going to be more content besides just Midnight? Yes. The answer is yes. Which is good. It's good to see. Are they, where they're putting a lot of their attention into it, and it looks like for Midnight, they're at least doing new things, like the big mega dungeon delve thing. That's interesting. I want to see what that's all about. The fact they're doing more single boss raids, that's interesting. I want to see more of that because we haven't had that since a long while, man. Last time we had a one boss raid or a two boss raid or a small raid was BFA. So it feels like, okay, a lot more attention is being put into the game. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I want to see more of that. They're already thinking of doing invasion things. Okay, interesting. They're thinking already ahead of like there's going to be more content to come. That's not terrible. Housing, I feel like that's going to be the one feature that's probably going to be the most supported for this expansion. But they're at least trying new things, and they're already teasing like some spooky, scary type of event that they're going to be doing for, what is it, Plunderstorm essentially, but like not Plunderstorm. I thought nobody liked one of those 2 boss raids. So it all depends how well they're done, right? Like Trial of Valor back in Legion was awesome. Trial of Valor was cool as hell. It was actually good fights. I think the one with Unot was like unique. It's interesting, but it was just the timing for it was odd. Because it was like we had a whole massive mega tier that is Jaina and Battle for Dazar Lore raid. And then it's like, and then you have this like another 2 extra difficult bosses in between of that before, what raid was it? Was that Palace? It was just the timing for it was a little off. When it was rough from tuning, it was just like giga strong, insanely powerful, but not really giving you better gear type of a boss. For Legion, it was Emerald Nightmare was out, right? That was a raid. And then before Nighthold, they had this 3 boss raid that gave you better gear, not same quality gear for you to go into an Emerald Nightmare. It was a slightly stronger bosses, but better gear to chase ahead of Nighthold. So Jaina had a difficult raid, lots of bosses, lots to do, long tier, difficult fights, but then they gave you harder bosses. They gave you gear equivalent to Jaina bosses. So it just felt like a holdover that didn't really give you better items because you didn't really use those items by Palace. In fact, you used world gear for Palace because that was just a weird whole raid. In particular, tuning was weird. But literally, some of your best gear was just gear you get from open world content because it had bonuses inside of the zone and the raid for like damage and things. It was weird, man. It's weird. Give me a permit, rat servers, and I'll be contempt. Don't you mean content? Hold on. Contempt. Held in contempt. I feeling that a person or a thing is beneath your consideration, worthless or deserving. I don't think you want to be contempt. I think you want to be content, my friend. Yeah, I was like, what? Bet the gear. Yeah, bet the gear was weird, bro. Bet the gear was weird, man. That was weird. Yeah, no, look, what I'm walking away with it is they actually look like they're doing some fresh new things for Midnight. They do want to do some stuff. They just can't tell you exactly what it is because it'll be spoilers, so at least I understand that perspective. But they're thinking of doing one boss raids, which I don't hate. I like the idea of it. Someone for you to do in between, and hey, here's a boss for you to do. Hell yeah, you're done with the tier, you have a new boss. It's kind of sick. I don't hate it. It's a single boss. It's not 2 bosses or anything. It's just an extra boss. Let it be more creative. It's like, wait, okay, there's some more creative design, creative juices for encounters. We want more encounters. This is really, really good. I don't hate it, man. If you log in and get a dark portal, yeah, I'll probably do that in a second. But like, at least what we got from that is there's this, and they got more stuff that they want to talk about, but they're just not spoiling completely. Would you want it spoiled? You know what I mean? Would you really want it spoiled? I don't think I want everything spoiled immediately. I want to learn about it later down the line, but like, you know, like it's time and place for everything. Yeah, I don't know. I guess what I'm walking away with this is like there's content planned. They do have stuff. They just can't say what it is just yet, but there is stuff. And they're doing more one boss raids, and that looks exciting. They're doing some mega dungeon delve thing. That's kind of exciting. They're expanding on existing systems that we already have. That's really good to see. They're doing something new. They're trying something different, like prop hunt thing. Which is like, okay, makes sense. You know, a lot of players wondering if they would ever do something with prop hunt because you can now do decor things. That's kind of sick. It's kind of cool. I don't hate it. And they're cooking. I would just hope it to be more on Classic Plus. That's what I'm really disappointed is they didn't say anything about Classic Plus. They didn't say anything about Titan Forge Realms. They kind of alluded to it, but not really anything they said about it. And I was just kind of hoping would they do another SOD or anything like that, right? And they just didn't say shit. Unfortunately, they didn't say nothing, and I don't know how I feel about it. I don't get why they did this when they're not announcing anything major. I think just having a roadmap, like roadmap is good, and roadmaps is something that I generally like seeing exactly what's going to be coming out in the future. Like it would have been nice to like actually get like more info, but dude, look, I don't know. Sporefall, one boss raid, that got me excited. Personally, that got me plenty excited. I like that kind of shit. I think it's really, really good. And look at the actual roadmap, like just seeing what we have. Last time we had a roadmap, look, last time we got a roadmap, they showed what? Legion Remix, a little bit of a hint of that in housing. But here they actually given quite a decent bit in terms of what we can expect, in terms of, is Midnight going to be an expansion worth like playing? Is it going to be worth investing time into? Is it going to be worth like investing anything into, right? Because there's a good chance that you might have seen like people talking about, is Midnight going to be good or is it going to be mid, you know, midnight, you know what I mean? But like Prince of Darkness, I think that was more just like an ode to music wise Prince of Dark, because Ozzy passed away not that long ago. And Ozzy did the whole commercial with WoW and Blizzard and stuff. So that's probably what they're like maybe, I don't know, that thing at the end with the housing almost looked like it's so animated. I was like, they could make a show, they could make a thing out of it. I don't really know what they could do with it, right? I don't really know, to be honest. I think it's them alluding to something, tribute to Ozzy, maybe tribute to Ozzy, maybe an ad for Midnight, yes. But I also think it's them just hinting at something to come. They can't say, but they're just like, they just don't want to give it with a soon TM, you know. I don't think they just try to be upfront. I think they're just trying to like, we'll drop this in, it'll make sense later down the line. I think that's what they're trying to do with it, honestly. But the fact that they're doing the launch in the 1105 with Void Assaults and Prop Hunt, it's perfectly fine. And then they had a new raid as a 07 update, which is kind of sick, you know what I mean? A new Turbulent Time Waste too, which is fine too. Void Assaults Escalation, so I'm assuming it's just more Void Assaults, which is fine. 11.1, they're like, it's going to be a whole new thing, plus I mean, they can't say exactly what 12.1 is going to be, because I'm sure it's still very spoiler heavy, because it's going to be raid story that takes into the raid and story that takes into the next raid and story. But at least I'm kind of happy that they're doing something new with like 0.7 and 0.5 updates. You know what I mean? It's like, is there going to be something to do in between? Yes. And it's like, I'm pretty excited about that. Labyrinth, new raid, which is apparently another boss raid. Holiday update story, new standalone mode. And I'm assuming that's 11.7 is going to be that new standalone mode, like Plunder Storm type of thing. So like, that's kind of sick. You know what I mean? And look, you can kind of more or less see exactly when these things are going to come out, because you could take current date now in September 12th and map out like, okay, how much wait time is there going to be between all of these things, more or less. That's another thing too with roadmaps, is you can kind of just use that in terms of when all these things are going to be coming out. And I guess they do have a winter, spring, summer, September. So we're looking at potentially season 1 or season 2 launching in summer, maybe early summer, maybe late summer, somewhere middle of summer. I don't really know. But between winter and spring, they already got content lined up. So yeah, so you basically have like what, a 6-month cadence, or yeah, 6-month cadence, and then another 6-month cadence. And then we're gonna have season whatever. I'm sure they're gonna announce it during BlizzCon too. Which player models looked as good as the animated ones in the housing trailer? They did a really good job with that. Like, that looks sick. There's so many different armor sets and everything, right? That did look kind of sick though. I'm not gonna lie, that did look really good. From what I see right now, Midnight will be mid. Nothing major besides housing story. It will still be slop. So yeah, not a big fan of retail ever since BFA. Just give me classic news. I was sad that we didn't get anything Classic Plus. I was like, dude, SOD was a banger. Literally the best content they've done in Classic since Vanilla. Literally Vanilla, SOD, and everything else is just kind of mid. Everything else has been kind of whatever. Like, just literally launch of Vanilla was the most hype and has been kind of dead since, and SOD was the only thing that was like actually hype. So I'm surprised they didn't say anything about SOD or Titanforge drums or anything like that specifically. They alluded to like Titanforge talking about we got, and then it got cut off with the joke. Yeah, funny, I know, but please just tell us something, dude. Just say like, hey, we got more Classic Plus experiences coming. You liked SOD? Okay, cool. Glad you did. We'll announce something down the line. Really hated time getting level caps in SOD. I didn't hate it. No, I did not hate it because it gave everybody an opportunity to at least level, reach a watermark, and have content to play during that. They added more, they converted dungeons into raids, and it gave it new mechanics, and it felt fresh, and it felt like, okay, playing from level 1 to 60 in Classic, dude, that's a big time investment. I can't do that. But when you're like, just level to level 20, I can do level 20. 20 sounds fun, and while you're leveling, you're not just leveling through same zone. I mean, majority of the same zones, yeah, but then you'll find some mysteries in between of quests, and it's like, oh shit, I came up on a rune, and I got some cool shit out of it. Now my class can do a pistol shot. Oh, that's sick. And you come up with something new, and then you go on this big journey, this big quest line to unlock your tank metamorphosis thing as a warlock, and you know the warlocks, and everybody's going to get it. Just really sweet. You just go on an adventure. You're not playing the same game. You're not playing actually like same game, but different content sprinkled in between that same game. I thought it was really well done. Like me and Jake enjoyed the hell out of it. The fact that you could get a certain watermark and then enjoy the content, and then get a next watermark and enjoy new content. And I felt like that was done well. Because if you told somebody, hey, it's just Classic, but like level to 1 through 60, and then you could enjoy new content, it's like, brother, I've leveled when I played in the original, and I leveled when I played in Classic. You're telling me to do that same grind again? Like, look, the fact that they made it like, they gave you something to do in between, I felt like made it so much more approachable. And then they end up streamlining a lot of that leveling experience. I feel like if you're somebody who likes that leveling grind, you're probably playing hardcore, right? You're playing a lot of hardcore, you level a new character, you die, you level again, and it's like, you're just used to that gameplay loop. I feel like if hardcore was the most exciting version of WoW, we would know that by now. We would know that because like the leveling process, it is a time investment. It is a grind, dude. It takes a lot of you to do. It takes a lot of time. But when they broke it down into like, oh, just hit this watermark and then you get some content. Then you hit this new watermark and you get some content. I felt like that was really nice. That was a really nice way to get more people into it. The problem with that was the content itself started to fall apart once they were like, all right, you can't do 10-man raids anymore. Do 20. And that's where my friends stopped playing around that time, and it was like, well, I don't really want to play anymore. But like the content they actually pushed for like a new dungeon, a new raid, right? Brand new stuff within the same Classic environment, I felt like was sick. I felt it was really, really cool. I don't think they should have done a lot of runes of like abilities we've had from retail. You know, like, shamans, what do they do in retail? Oh, a healing rain. Let's just throw a healing rain rune to a shaman. Cool, I guess it works, you know, but like I feel like they should have just done some brand new mechanics altogether. Try something completely new and different. I don't play much, but I loved how they had fun with things like the chicken gun and the sword and the rock. Yeah, I do think they definitely should be doing more experimental things. I do like that a lot. My rogue is now 7 powers, most like duos. What's so far? Yeah, dude, that is hilarious. That was so funny. You know, just me and you were roaming around. I'm just like, I have all these powers, and you're just like, with what? And then you went and tanked up, and then it's just me and you are dueling, and I'm like, I can't beat you, dude. It's too hard. Really interested to watch one next week because 6v6 is now the second most popular game mode. So I don't know, man. For me, I kind of. Can they save Overwatch? Because I feel like Marvel Rivals. Why do I have a hard time saying Marvel sometimes? Marvel Rivals. I think it's the Marvel Rivals. The RR. I can do Raid and Rainbows, but Marvel Rivals for some reason I have a hard time. But Rivals, right? They're eating the lunch. Question is, can they actually save it? Because I feel like at this point, if you want to play a hero shooter, you play Marvel Rivals, man. You know what I mean? Can they save Overwatch? Maybe, but like we'll see. They can save Overwatch. Rivals has had dead seasons and was only 1 year old, and people are not like continuing at all. I think Overwatch would just need to do some kind of like a big banger to get more people playing. Like they would just it's like as a game, it's not bad. It's just I feel like Rivals just been ever since it came out, more people played it, and it just was really kind of fresh. And I don't really know. Like I feel like when you look at like somebody who, and this is something that you can get as a sentiment too when you don't play the games regularly, because I don't interact with the Marvel Rivals community at all, or Overwatch community for that matter. I don't really get any kind of like knee-deep impressions of any of those games. But the sentiment around Marvel Rivals is generally positive when you hear about it, generally speaking. I don't hear about it, I don't go out of my way to look at it, but when I do hear it, it's generally good. And when Warwatch is generally bad. they're generally negative. I'm not saying I'm look for very specific like content creators that cover news or whatever, but like just in the general zeitgeist of just like me, I just play WoW. Oh, what's happening? Whatever search YouTube recommends me. Usually Marvel Rivals people usually have a positive impressions of that game. And Overwatch usually is the opposite of that. It's usually negative. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, we need to find a way to shift that so it's not as negative. I feel like that could help. I hope StarCraft shooter game rumors are true. Yeah, that'd be sick if they'd actually do a StarCraft shooter. Imagine, dude, like straight up Call of Duty, but in the universe of StarCraft. And it's as long as it's not high guard, then I think it'll be fine. We'll have a toxic negative Overwatch. StarCraft game needs to happen. I agree. We've been stuck in the chokehold of triple support for 6 months. Oh yeah, I heard the triple support is apparently really annoying. I don't get me wrong. The only reason I heard that that's a thing is from the whole Kingsman drama. But yeah, that's on too many raids. I like it. I think it's cool. I'm actually very happy about it, King. I'm very happy that they are doing one boss raids. I think we haven't done that in a very long while, so I'm actually very happy about that. Very happy about that. I think it's real good. Real good. I think it's really healthy for the game if they do that. Especially if there are like some new mechanics that we haven't seen before. Made a very funny joke to my friend, old Marvel Rival speed ran took Overwatch for years to happen. Oh, with the whole meta stuff? Yeah. Yeah, but I think that joke works if you play the game regularly. Again, like I feel like if you play random games like quick play, I barely ran into 3 support teams. It's just not really a thing there. Again, in competitive maybe, but like still the sentiment whenever I hear anything about Marvel Rivals is generally positive, dude. Generally people are happy with the game more or less. Whether it is some skins that'll look really good, or the battle pass system and it's really fun and people are getting rewards and whatever, right? It's generally been positive vibes. And not like the toxic positivity where people force it to be positive and just suppress anything negative, but it's just like naturally more positive. Again, like I don't really it'd be one thing if, let's say, I watch some content creators that are just like positively glazing Marvel Rivals but shitting on Overwatch, but I don't watch any content creators that do content on either one of the 2 games. I don't. I really don't. Nowadays, dude, it's just all I watch on YouTube is just drama channels talking about regular drama things. Oh, Hassan tastes his dog again. You know what I mean? Like, holy, what is even going on? Then people talk about High Guard now. How the High Guard developers are saying, like, you shouldn't talk bad about our game. And it's like, dude, your game is an amalgamation of Counter-Strike and Apex, but it's also Rainbow Six and the crafting sim build sim. Like, what the hell is that game even? It's a fever nightmare, dude. You see they made from the makers of Titanfall Apex, and they removed it. I saw that. Yeah, I saw screenshots of them having it and without it. It's hilarious, bro. That game, I don't understand what they're doing with it. Do you think they'll ever talk about the Last Titan at this year's BlizzCon since the patch comes out before BlizzCon? Yeah, no, I think they will. Yeah, I think they will talk about Last Titan. I think there's going to be a cinematic for Last Titan, and I think they're going to leave it at that. I think they're going to focus mostly on the roadmap and future content updates for Midnight, and I think they'll also talk more about that new standalone mode, the Plunderstorm-esque thing they got going on. But yeah, then they're going to probably do a little trailer on, little hint, little reveal on The Last Titan. I don't think they'll talk about all the content. Yeah. 100% talk about Last Titan. I think so. Yeah, they would have to. Yeah. They would definitely have to. Her rumors is troll themed at 12-1. I could see that, yeah, because there was like a whole area in Zulaman, right? Because Zulaman is a pretty massive area, but there's like islands way in a distance. And when you look at the map of Zulaman, there's like areas of the zone that you can still go to. But like, yeah, like, what am I trying to say? There's like areas that can be explored. You can't go there normally. There's like massive mountains and things, but there's nothing on the map, but you can see them in game. So it's like they're definitely going to be doing something. And I think like a troll type of like patch wouldn't be the worst either, because the Amani trolls are kind of sick, kind of cool. Bit sad to see no Legion stuff at all in Midnight. When the new book has a massive part about being demons coming back hunting down Azeroth, maybe last Titan, maybe after it. Yeah, I don't know about demons. I don't know when they would be able to just add them in, but at some point I can imagine they could slot them in there somewhere. Because we beat the Burning Legion back in Legion. That was kind of a big deal, honestly. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean all the demons are gone all of a sudden, but a huge bulk of the Burning Legion is beaten. And the only demons we've had are Nethrezim, but that's with Shadowlands. Because they decided, hey, they're actually a Venthyr with wings. Haha. They're just Venthyr, guys. They don't actually go to Nethreza. There's no world of demons. No world of Dreadlords. Sorta, kinda. I thought the Void Assaults and thoughts on Void Assaults. We don't know much about them, but it looks like it's a Legion Assault, but just Void. I think it's good. Even players more to do in the open world is fine. There's an uprising in the book. Is there really? Okay. Well, maybe they'll be able to do something with it. Maybe they'll do something. I think they need to stop doing things where they have these like awesome, cool story stuff in books and just make it something you play. They need to make it less of like, oh, it happened in a book, therefore it's part of the lore. It's like, no. No. Please let me just play it myself. I just want to play it on my own. Please. Please let me play it myself. I would love to be able to just play the content myself. Make it something playable. Can you give me a quest, Blizzard? Can you make it a lore walking? Something? 100% should have been a campaign in retail because of all the implications. Exactly. At least make it a lore walking event, right? Make it a lore walking quest. Something. Anything. I would like the new trolls as a cosmetic. I think so too, dude. They have all the animations of a troll. They have normal troll animations. They just look beefy and there's cool customizations. That should be an option. Instead, they are given trolls, Darkspear trolls, and a Mani customization, but it's like a yellow skin tone. That's all it is. You just look slightly like you look like you have lupus. That's it. Oh, great. Now I'm in a Mani troll and I've contracted a disease. Great. I swear to God, dude. Like, what is this? I wanted to look like the dope Amani trolls instead of got jauntus. Like, what? And the thing is, they have all the animations. Like, you don't need to do anything. Just give them a skin option and a couple of choices between hair and tusks and things. Like, they look cool as hell. And you would be able to play them just fine. They don't need some kind of like an orc type of a... It's just a troll. It's literally a troll skeleton. It's just beefier looking. And they're like, oh, but how would armor fit? It fits them exactly the same. They already have it on the models. They literally already have those things baked in. Jesus. Like, I don't understand how people think like, oh, just give them a whole new model. It isn't new. It's just like, it's same skeleton. It's just like the beefier looking. The thing is, they've done it before too. There's literally like Witherbark trolls and that ally with a horde in, where is it? Hinterlands. Like they've literally had them already forever. The female ones are a female Oryx skeleton. Yes, they're literally a female Oryx skeleton. The female Amani trolls is literally female Oryx skeleton. Not that different. Maybe a little bit beefier in the muscle, but like the armor would fit the same. You don't need to adjust the shoulders or any of the 3D bits. You don't need to adjust any of it because a lot of the armor is literally just like a texture over the chest, legs, whatever. Any 3D bits that would sit in a specific way, but like it wouldn't make a difference. If we're trolls, it would be fine. Shoulders, all those other things would fit them the same way. Maybe like Tusk would poke through some masks. Like if you just did a mask that isn't a full-on hoodie that removes it. But like it's the same for normal trolls anyway. They could totally do that and there would be no issue whatsoever. So I feel like next time they do any kind of troll customizations, they need to just actually be like, what tribe are you? Because Darkspear trolls are Darkspear trolls, but the idea that other tribes join the Darkspear trolls or fight for the Horde, I think would be more sick. And I think they should totally do that, right? So if you choose Sand Fury, you get a couple of different skin options as a Sand Fury. And maybe some like tattoos, Sand Fury specific. Or if you do Amani, you get a Amani version of troll. But it's still a troll, it's not a complete new character. I think it'd be sick if you could have a Darkspear troll and an Amani troll playable as trolls. I think it'd be so cool. And I feel like a big troll overhaul at some point needs to happen. Because they could totally do it. I don't get why the Haranir are the allied race what they expect or prefer the money as the allied race. So Haranir have been set up for more within though previously. Like the Haranir themselves are not a terrible idea, and players when they first saw the Haranir, they really liked them. So is them really just feeding on that player sentiment of, hey, Haranir look kind of cool. They're like a troll and a night elf mixed together. And look, the customization options they gave to Haranir since then on the beta are really good. They really are good. Haranir can look fantastic. The ratios are really awesome. And some of the implications they have with how they're connected to the world tree and stuff, I think can fit well, especially with the context of like the last Titan being Titan related. Because Titans don't really like world trees specifically. Only one of them does, but the one of the Titans said rip out the trees, but the roots still stayed. There's some cool things lore-wise for it. Apparently there's some new lore Midnight that people don't like regarding Haranir, but like the idea of like the whole root trees, world trees, Titan connection, like loosely, it's just kind of interesting enough. They gave us a chain bikini. They don't need to have to worry about armor fitting for 1.5 player base. Dude, I mean the chain bikini, every time that armor piece has a lot of 3D bits. It's not just like a texture, but it is really good. And I'm glad they added it, honestly. They need to add more stuff like that in the future. Yeah, definitely get a race change for the Druid Haranir. Yeah, Haranir are not terrible. Like them adding new races that are like the subterranean, like elf troll things. I don't hate it. Look, the actual models themselves of the NPCs, a lot of them outside of like the one that we interact with, look dopey. A lot of them did look dopey, but they really made sure to make sure that they made sure to take the time and the efforts during Midnight Alpha and Beta to make sure that Haranir can be customized and you can make them look however you want to. You want to make them look dopey? You totally can. They could literally look, you can make them bald and make them look pale and make them look like they just crawled from under a rock. Or if you just want to make them look like presentable and kind of good looking, you totally can. So I don't really necessarily hate it. He ripped out Yashiraj and ripped out the world tree and the guy needs to take a break. Yeah. I mean, he is taking a break, right? He's on the Pantheon. Illidan is out there spending some time as the jailer for Sargeras. I'm assuming Illidan and Sargeras are just locked in a never-ending battle. And Illidan is just out there having the time of his life, just obliterating him the entire time, just fighting. Just endless deathmatch. And Illidan has been winning this entire time, just forever and ever. That's the torment of Sargeras. No idea if that's the case or not. But yeah, who knows, honestly. Who knows, honestly. Anyway, chat. So I didn't really have anything else to do besides this, dude. I wanted to see the preview, and it was kind of short. It was kind of quick, wasn't it? The state of Azeroth. I do like the stuff that we heard about. I am very, very excited about all these things. Definitely enjoyed my time with you boys. Always fun hanging out with all of y'all, but yeah. Haranir show us a Blizzard needs to update the rest of the models. Check out the portal. Oh yeah, the portal. Let me go take a look at the portal. That's true. Let me go look at the portal. Do you just get the portal just for logging in? Is that what it is? You just get it for logging in? Is that real? Let me go find out. You get a portal just for logging in. That's cool. You get it for just logging in? I was gonna ask, do you have any characters that's in the like house? But I guess I'll take mage. I'll take me mage. Yeah, we'll look at the portal and I'll probably just log, man. I got work to do. Now that we got this new big announcements and things, I probably gotta do a video on everything else to come. You know what I mean? I'm working on cats with myself. Yeah, I'll go looking for you. Oh yeah, it's nearly midnight. It's like achievement. Literally just give an achievement for logging in. Deco reward, miniature replica dark portal. How miniature is that? That is the question. How miniature are we talking? I also need to spend more time on my housing, dude. My housing levels are low. Housing levels are low. Oh yeah, this is my night elf outpost here. What do you guys think? Now we can have proper night elf houses. I could probably change this out.
Have come to our community. Please.
New friends? Did they change the thing? Did we get a new endeavor or something? Or is that because they changed endeavors things? Or maybe they did change endeavors. Who knows, honestly. Let me see what this thing looks like. Oh! Shit, is that already in? I didn't realize that. I don't know. That's actually nice. This wasn't there the other day. Huh. Okay, dark portal, right? Is it dark portal? There it is. Wait, how big can you make it? Very big. Yeah, pretty big, chat. No, it does not port you to Outland. Confirmed. Although that would have been kind of sick if it actually did. Man, where am I gonna put you? I could put you outside, but I kind of want to put you on the inside. Almost looks like it could be a table decoration. You guys want to see what the home looks like? I don't think I've ever shared what my house looks like. Pretty sure I still have my Christmas tree up, don't I? Yeah, I do have my Christmas tree still up. I gotta put that away. Where can I put the... Oh, I was so annoying being a mage. All these things all around me. Bird? There we go. Where am I gonna put this thing, dude? Would make a badass door to the house. Oh, like that, using that as a door to enter your home. Oh, that could be kind of sick, actually. Yeah, if you could make it like a big old cavernous, mountainous ruin, and that was like a way to enter the house, that'd be kind of sick. I do have this here, so I could put a little like doorway. Oh, wait. I just had a cool idea. I need to move some of these things a little, or maybe shrink them a bit. I had a really cool idea, chat. You guys tell me what you think. I want to shrink it a little. Okay, I had a really cool idea. Can I move all this together? Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, thank goodness. I am gonna shrink this a little. Okay. Okay. Wait. I think I need to... I really don't want to be climbing up too high. And I think I want to make it quite large. Right? Uh-huh. And I think I would need to make it larger a little. Okay. So now I have... I need to make it a little shorter. But you can more or less see, like, I could put something on the opposite side of it, right? And this door, actually I can make something on the opposite end. Like I could make a an outdoor section. Right? 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 So now I could do something with this room. I don't really know what to do, but now it's kind of like a functional portal looking thing. You know what I mean? It's kind of sick looking, right? So now I have this like back entrance, Legion looking. There's a griffin in a roost in the cage. I have this like demonic things and like a big old portal. That's an awesome idea. I just don't know what I'd do with this room. I have no idea what I would do here. What to do with a cave room. Yeah, like this would be kind of sick, right? And now you have a portal on the opposite side. So if you just want to go back, yeah, there it is. And you're back in, right? So you could make this whole Legion-esque looking room and you could do whatever the hell you want to do on this end. Or what I could do is instead of making this like an outdoor room, I could do another corridor and maybe turn it inside out or make it all demonic or like destroyed. I just don't know what I would do with an outside like area like this. Also, I never really saw what it looked like. It's just so like, it's so painted. It's so painted on. It's like 2D. It's flat. Like look at the skybox from certain angles. That looks sick. But you would want to kind of like, I think you'd want to basically make your own environment that you can escape, but you can look up and see the moon and the stars. So like it gives you the illusion like you're outside, but you're not literally outside, right? But when you get so close to this thing, it doesn't look real. But if you can make the illusion of it kind of look real, you know, because the clouds are 3D objects, they'll actually move. See how they cover the moon? So from certain angles, it actually looks kind of sick. Yeah, I just don't know what I would do with it. I need to figure out what I want to do with an outside, but. I mean, I kind of like the idea here. I think I probably want to move this a little so it's not... wrong thing. No, okay. There it is. I think I wanted to move it slightly to the left. Cool, so it's like as centered as it can be, I guess. Kind of using the statues and how far away from the wall they are to like center it. I think it's closer to the center. Yeah, I just don't know what I would do here. I guess I could... I don't want to move it back a little, actually. How far back can I move it? Okay. That's about right. Yeah. I mean, that kind of looks okay. Like, it has the wooden part, but... Can I move it further? No, because that starts to show up a little. Yeah, but I could technically cover all this wooden parts, right? I could cover it up a little. A portal not a trainer required? Exactly. Maybe I should make it larger. How would it look larger? It doesn't look like it makes a difference. Still got this wooden part. But if I wanted to hide it, it would be kind of like... It'd have to be here, but it looks bad here, doesn't it? Yeah, it's that wooden support at the top. Unless I want to cover it up somehow. That wouldn't work, really. Yeah, that wouldn't really work either. But I can remove it by doing something like this. Oh, I moved it. No! Oh, no. I had it almost perfect. I wish there was like a go back button. Yeah, I would just need to cover it up on this end. But like, you see what I'm doing. You see the vision I'm going with this, right, chat? You see the vision I'm doing here. Is this centered? The portal itself is a little skewed. Like, you see how this block goes outwards, this block goes in a little. So it isn't centered ever. It's never going to be centered, I don't think. But you see the idea. You see what I'm trying to do with it. I just don't really know what I would do with this room. Would I make like a separate room that maybe goes into another hallway, or just like an open area? I don't know what I would do with it. Oh, what if I did this instead? Instead of evening room, it's a morning room, and I hit Nagrand. Hit it with that Nagrand vibes going. Right? Oh, what? The portal? Okay, well, it killed my portal somehow. I don't understand why. Yeah, so I don't know what I would do with it, but I like the idea of having this big-ass portal here. Need to redo it again. Kind of sad about it, to be honest. Look back a little. Yeah. And I'd do something with it. What if you can get a second one? Because I would love to have just a second one, because then you could just have them like 2 statues on either end. Fun 2 hours putting these rocks in place. Yeah. Yeah. But that looks kind of sick on its own, doesn't it? At least for the time being. I would need to move that though. Just back a bit. This table would not be there at all. I guess I would move the table here if I really wanted to. But that's kind of sick. Cool little addition. Alrighty. Well, now my little thing here is a little more interesting looking. I do need to take down the Christmas tree though. It's been out here for too long. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Another thing with my house is I could technically make, you know, move the fireplace and make the some kind of room back here too. I would like to have like a fireplace that isn't like an actual like fireplace, but like you can kind of just like face through it. Kind of like Auntie Ethel in Baldur's Gate, how she has like a fake fireplace. It's just an illusion. I'd like to have something like that at some point. That'd be sick. Now I'm gonna have fun. Yeah, have fun putting it together. The one that sells you more promo ones to unlock. Maybe you can buy a second one from the vendor in the cities now. You mean like the Pandaren guy? The panda? Yeah, if I could buy a second one, I would, man. I technically do have another account. Or it's just like a starter account, but... Wait. What is that? See that? Oh, it's probably from upstairs, isn't it? Probably something up here that I have. I'm assuming. It's probably that thing. Yeah. Event dailies reset? I think... Daily? Or there... is a weekly quest, but the world quests rotate every few days, I think. I'm not 100% though. Staff is asking me a question about the event. Made all this look purple, by the way. I decided to go full like night elfy colors. Still very, very proud of this bedroom. And I decided to do like a little bit of a window out into nature. And I was gonna do something like that here, but I decided I'm just gonna place a rug. That's good enough, right? Yeah, that's good enough. After I accidentally killed someone in this honor run, thinking it was not lethal. Wait, Brand accidentally killed someone in his honor run thinking he was non-lethal. Oh, I mean, I actually am doing my honor run now, and I accidentally messed the whole, I accidentally did friend on Kaga in the druid, place, and then she went hostile, so all the druids, they locked away the sanctuary. So I did end up making a little oopsie in my run. But it's still really, really fun planning to blow himself up at the end. Oh! It did the Gale thing. In what, in Act 2, you mean? He's planning on having Gale blow himself up at the end, just to end it fast. You could. I mean, like, at the end, very end. Yeah, I guess Gale blowing up is the fastest and easiest way, because then you have to do the fight with the brain. That one does seem like the easiest way of going about it. Otherwise, you cheese the global invulnerability. I might just do the same, actually, with Gale, depending how my run is going. Maybe I'll do the same. I'm surprised they didn't talk about the guild halls, because they did say guild halls are going to be a thing in housing. They just didn't really... They should have totally talked about it in this update. Being like, hey, yeah, guild halls are going to be coming. Not immediately, but they are. For sure. Definitely. Definitely, you guys. You guys. But you know, when it comes to the neighborhoods, I always wondered why there are some of these areas here. Why there's some places in the neighborhood that look like they're still being built and worked on. Because it looks like some of these areas really do seem like, oh, something really cool could go here. And they just never really like added anything in. Trying to see if I can find the one spot. There's this one specific area that straight up looked like, oh, this looks sick. Like a guild hall could go there. It was just nothing there. Was it this place? I don't think it was this. It was some kind of like it's a kind of structure looking like that, but not that one specifically. Is it further up maybe? There's an area that looked like, oh shit, dude, if they did guild halls, this would be the best spot to do one. This is it. This is it. Because they always have these like construction areas, right? And there's just random laborers just chopping things. But like imagine this whole area being like a guild hall area. I feel like that's what they did with this place, is because it's like it's set up for something. It's set up like there's gonna be some big foundation to lay here. And I think this might end up being a guild hall area, because look, it looks like a public area specifically. right? Like a meeting spot. So it looks like maybe this is where they're gonna have guild halls, somewhere like a specific spot of a neighborhood. But yeah, but that's a decent run though. As long as, okay, make sure your friend, if they do end up getting to that Act 2, Act 3 area, right, the transitionary area, do not save until you do the Githyanki encounter. Don't save and exit, because that'll bug out his game, or it has a pretty good chance to bug out his game. But yo, chat, with this, thanks for popping in. Thanks for coming by. The event was really cool. Didn't get as much information as I wanted to, but at least we got more. At least we got some info, better than no info at all. So I'm very, very glad with that specifically. Let me go back to the early part of the mix. Super fun hanging out with you boys though. And I am gonna go. Today was not meant to be like my real stream day. It's just my day off. But here we are streaming this thing. I gotta figure out what I'm doing with the whole webcam thing. It's because like, I think it's because I'm streaming on an afternoon instead of like evening, where my whole lighting is just, it's changing, right? As the day goes on, so I'm just kind of messing with it the entire time. But yo, super fun hanging out with all of you. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'm gonna be back tomorrow for 5-1-1 duels over on the EU region, so that should be fun. But until then, I'm just gonna go work on some projects. You guys have a great one, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty, peace.